One thing about He-Man,
I'm not shocked about that.
There's that the Four Blondes song.
Cause I wake up
yeah,
this morning
they did.
and
Yeah, with He-Man, the skills.
I
That
take a
shit's
deep breath and I get
hysterical.
real high.
I love it.
Scream at the top of my lungs.
What's going on?
You like it like that?
And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you guys were worried about being monetized before,
It's parody. This is
parody. Yeah,
Yeah, it's parody now.
exactly.
Get fucked.
And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and get real high and I feel to the top of my lungs. What's going on? And I say, hey, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, yeah.
welcome to Best There Is podcast.
Hello.
We're here today with members of the cult, Declan.
The cult of what? A personality?
Sure.
Is it a
and
cult
Lucas.
that knows the history of humankind?
One of our
That would be awesome.
One of our old players and friends, Alan, was here yesterday, and he said, "You just run a cult, Ernie."
How do you
it's
run
more,
a
It's more in
cult?
Alan's voice. Where did it? You just Ernie, you just run a cult. The whole thing's a cult. The whole thing's a cult. It's
What's a cult?
Because he was saying, like we get the same people that come every week, and like
How's that a cult?
I don't know.
No, I don't really pray at the altar, Ernie, and he hasn't quite developed a harem yet.
That's true.
And then
And if Ernie hands me a drink, I'm certainly not drinking
it's
it.
it's,
If Ernie hands me Kool-Aid, I'm not going to
it's
drink
funner
it.
to be a follower, but
More
you make more
fun.
money as a leader.
More fun.
I quoted that, and then
More fun.
I quoted that, and they.
He's
quoted
never
it
going to
too.
change that.
Wait, you quoted it, but you quoted improperly. What
The
did the guy
Office.
say funner? Does he say funner in The Office? Or more fun?
More fun,
So you misquoted it.
but they still.
Wow.
Still fixed
Are
it.
you sure you know the most about The Office? I don't know. I know a couple of people that might know more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck all.
that's
Oh,
fine.
that
You're
was-
missing out on the greatest TV.
Well,
No, I really don't think so.
Well, Lucas, do you
You're
know
hard.
anything about
It's too people.
He-Man?
absolutely not. Well, I just remember.
Wow, we're
watching
just
some of the
dive
stuff back
in.
then.
And normally we talk about our lives.
Nothing's going on in my life.
One thing about He-Man.
I'm not shocked about
is
that.
There's that the Four Blondes song.
Cause I wake up this
yeah, they
morning
did.
and I
Yeah, with
think
He-Man, the
about
skills.
it,
That
I take a
shit's
deep breath and I get
hysterical.
real high.
I love it.
Scream at the top of my lungs.
What's going on?
You like it like that?
And I said, hey, yeah, yeah, yeah.
If you guys were worried about being monetized before,
It's parody. This is parody.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's parody now.
exactly.
Get fucked.
Uh-huh. Plus, we probably did it
I
for
figured
short
it out.
enough
You
amount of
can't
time.
say curse words in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah, and I already screwed that up probably a little bit. That's all right.
yeah, I was thinking it couldn't be long. Like everyone, you guys are saying last time, I think like 2 minutes, 5 minutes.
I think
I'm
it
like,
said
there's-
10 minutes long.
I was like, there's no
Nah,
way.
there's no way.
I know,
minutes,
I know,
dude. I
I
watched
know.
so
I
many
realized when I listened
videos.
back to that podcast how stupid that statement
Because I was like, a lot of people.
Sorry, our
curse.
old selves are always stupid.
Yes.
We're smarter than our old selves.
No.
We always learn from our mistakes.
I'm definitely
no?
stupider than a prior version of me. There's definitely a version of
Is
me.
there another variant of you?
Yeah. There's a version of me who's a lot smarter.
What was the point where you broke off from being not smart?
Looking
Eighth
over
grade.
looking over logistics, I gotta figure out if people are listening to this part or not. I mean,
What?
I'm at talking about us talking. I'm at the point where it's like, how do you make a podcast, YouTube?
I just want to do this for fun.
video
Just you
successful.
just do it. You just don't talk about it. You just keep going on.
Why you want to rush this
I think you
shit?
put too much in the universe. The universe is like,
He was talking about law of attraction the other night. So I got that thing saved on my my
Law of
thing.
attraction's a real thing, man.
It's not. It's fucking nonsense.
No.
the hell's,
Well,
I
in
don't
terms
care.
of
I don't
physical,
care.
like the physics, in terms of magnetic law of attraction, sure. But
No.
in terms of
lava's cool.
lava is cool. Lava's hotter than fire. It's so
Yeah.
hot that it like literally liquefies.
So one of the most
rock. I
frightening
know that's a
scenes
stupid statement,
related
but it
to
kind of blows my mind.
related to lava I watched was from Volcano when that dude was saving that girl, that kid in the train in the subway and jumped and tried to save but fell in the lava.
I don't watch bad movies. I don't
You
know.
never seen Volcano?
No. An action
you-
movie about the
Wait, wait,
volcano
wait,
I'm
wait, wait,
erupting
wait,
with Pierce Bronson?
I'm actually disappointed in you. I don't care.
You don't watch bad movies?
I mean, actual
You
movies that
like
are really
bad
really
movies.
bad, but they circle around to be so dumb, like Raptor Pastor or whatever. Like I'm like dying to watch it.
Velocipaster.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Like-
Volcano was a serious movie about a disaster movie.
It's Volcano. Is it Val Kilmer as a volcano?
Yeah,
Val Kilmer.
and Pierce
plays the
Brosnan, I believe, is
volcano.
in it.
No. That one's
Something's Dante's Peak.
yeah, Dante's Peak.
And it's
So
like
this one's with
a volcano's erupting. What should we do?
Tommy Lee Jones is in Volcano.
You guys just need to run.
How young or how old? I guess.
I mean, he was still old. Either way, I mean, he
I
was
mean,
kinda
have we
young.
ever seen like this? Like
It
George.
was in the 90s.
It's like I was gonna say George Foreman. It's like Morgan Freeman. They said we never have seen him like ever act as a young
Wow.
person.
He's
yeah,
in
no, actually,
War.
I think there are things
was-
where he's even younger than that. I
he
think
was
TV shows
in
and stuff,
War.
Like what is it?
or
Fought in
Broadway shows that
Vietnam.
you saw. Yeah, I mean, I think there's evidence of him being younger.
The
He
youngest
just
he
looks-
probably was when he did
Shawshank
the
Redemption.
kids TV show. Fuck, my dad would tell me,
I
but he would dress
till
up as
this day.
Spider-Man in it.
Oh,
And I forgot what it was called. It's really bugging me, but it was like a kind of Sesame Street kind of thing. But that's the earliest I've ever heard of him doing anything.
Hey, Ernie,
The Laugh Factory. No, Laugh Factory.
where'd you get that shirt from?
This is Ripper Pro.
They make nice shirts, don't they?
Huh?
They make nice shirts, don't they?
I also bought
are we doing that today?
I talked. no, he's just shouting out.
Shouting out.
I talked to True Classics too, because they're the ones that make like shirts that fit you like better, like based off your body and stuff.
So, do you got to take a picture of your body?
No, I just
Ernie's got to take his measurements. That puts
Yeah.
everything into perspective.
I got to check.
He's like Zach
They'll be like, hold on.
Galifianakis with all the math going around him.
I gotta
your
check my
upper
cup-
is
my
like
cup
70.
size.
Your waist is 34. What
Jesus
the fuck?
Christ.
You despicable me.
Because they messed up on my order, but while they messed up on my order, I started sliding in. They're like, "Well, you know, we got a podcast and stuff."
Jesus Christ.
And then they're like, "Well, get back to us." And it all. Do you know
God,
what
you're
it
just
is?
such a fucking tryhard, man. You gotta relax.
It's called being a businessman.
No, you
dude.
gotta enjoy that. I don't want this to be a business.
So
I don't know. Should you?
I've talked to people.
I just want to enjoy what I
had-
do.
Hey, but this is way off topic for today.
It's fine. We're opening up, dude.
no, I want to talk, and I want to talk about cartoons.
Let's talk about cartoons. Since
Let's
we
talk
are
about
You
Cartoons.
just
clearly
want to
talking
go
about it.
home.
Yes.
I got nowhere else to go. No, the whole thing is though.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You just gotta look for
No,
opportunities.
you know what I wanna
Yeah,
do,
we'll,
Ernie?
We'll eventually get
You know what I want to do, Ernie?
But you know what the thing is? Here's
Alright.
the thing. Everybody says.
Don't fucking glare at me. Don't give me
Everybody-
that.
was
No, 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 no,
everybody-
no, 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 no. Do not glare at me
Couple
like that. Like
motorboats.
I'm your fucking dog.
That was pretty bad.
That was bad. Like you think you could put me in my place with a fucking glance? Like
this. I
what?
think you went like
It was
this.
like when your
I think you
son-
tilted
when
your
No,
your
he
son's-
glared at me. Went like,
when your son's
"Yeah,
jumping up
Dad."
and down in the seat.
Yeah,
like
but his
at a
son-
grocery store, and you gotta look at him and be like, "Hey,
Nah.
No.
No, you gave him like a I'm going to backhand you kind of look.
and I don't do that. I don't hit children.
Yeah, but not your son. I'm talking about him.
I know. I don't hit
don't-
children.
I know. it's true.
but no.
but I've seen you to get that at adults.
I don't think I've ever seen you hit anything.
Actually, very true.
No. I punched
What a
it. I
fuck-
punched his table one time when I was mad. I think.
How fucking dare you? What the? All this table
I
does
know, I shouldn't have.
is sit around and support
shouldn't
us.
I know, dude.
I was
This
angry.
This
table
table's
has
been
done
supporting us
absolutely
from
And
the
plus,
nothing.
it's not like I did full force. Because let's be real,
Dude,
they're
those were our
janky.
first fans, homie. Sorry.
With real. Dude, I saw a porn, and this girl was like, I fucked one of my fans, and you click on it, she put her dildo on a fan, and I was like, touche, bitch, touche.
I think I did see that in the
Did you?
recommended
What do you
feed.
mean?
It recommended.
Oh, you're interested in it?
I don't know
now.
what that word means. though.
What? What word?
Put the dildo in a fan?
She
On a fan.
suction
On a
cups
fan?
onto a fan,
Oh.
and it says like the label's like
Yeah.
fucked a fan, and I was like, is this guy packing?
Is that even
he-
hot?
I mean, she probably wrote it normally.
Is it like a
I-
rotating fan? You just got to like keep with it. You got to
No,
crab walk.
it was
and
just on the
balance it?
plastic. It's like on the.
I feel,
the
no, I feel
circle
like that's
part.
terrible.
That's a stupid idea.
Was
She
it
has-
on?
There's no
I don't
balance. It's
know.
not heavy.
Well, because if it was on,
Dude, I
think about it, you
clicked
just
it,
have
I saw
constant
it,
air going up there,
I
and
saw
air
it.
against that
I
makes
saw
it
her sitting on it, and I was
lubrication
like,
goes away and dry.
I just
I
thought,
feel like
your
that's a comfortable
coochie
dry.
I just thought, well done,
I mean, unless you got real into it.
well done. Then I
Yeah,
clicked away from
clickbait.
it.
Clickbait. You gotta hate the
You
It
got
was
me.
smart though. It's funny. It was
You
a payoff.
gotta do clickbait.
You got me.
You gotta do it occasionally.
But-
every now and then.
I'll show my tits. I'm not worried about it.
Like I was
That's why
trying
you
to
have like
say.
surprise faces. See all that dumb shit. It's fucking
Like I was
stupid.
saying, I just whenever opportunity strikes, I feel like okay, talk to people because here's the thing, everybody. I always say here's the thing, everybody likes what we're doing, but the problem is every person I've talked to is like, yeah, he's got to get those numbers up.
You just gotta. But
Everybody's
you can't
like-
force it. You just seem like you're needy and
You don't know
annoying.
what the fuck you're talking about because I'm the one handling
There's
the calls.
plenty of.
I'm the one handling the calls and
I don't know
talking
what
to
I'm
people.
talking about.
Wait,
No.
people, what? What do you mean?
What do you
handling
mean?
calls and talking to people.
I don't
Calling
know.
companies and shit about like
I'm saying
sponsorship
you-
and how
That's fine.
things.
I mean, that's fine. I really
But-
personally, I don't care.
But
it
like
is
I
what it
said-
is. Cool,
but-
do your thing.
but like I said,
Yeah, I'm not out here like, oh,
You are
we
slightly
need
needy people.
sponsorship.
everybody
But you're
is
like-
like we
I think there was a
like.
comment you made to someone like, "Yeah, make sure you tell your friends to like someone." Like, "Oh, you greedy motherfucker."
That's
calm
how
down.
you do it.
No, you're supposed to people.
No, you're
at least
supposed
people.
to. You're supposed to comment like you're an actual person, like
when
you're talking
I'm
with them.
when I'm looking at
Well,
YouTube,
number one, it
I'm
was
looking for
Declan's
people that
friend.
enjoy.
Don't
what
matter.
they're
You still
doing.
got to talk to them like an actual person. Don't
I
sit
talk to
there-
them, then I'm like, hey,
You don't need to do that. You don't
why
need to
the
do
fuck
that.
at the end of our things do we say like, share, subscribe?
Well, because that's you do that in the video. You don't do that in the comment when
You're
someone
not
comments
begging
on your
for.
stuff.
You're not sitting there
different.
like
Comments are
picking individual
conversations.
people out. That's not how you build a subscribe base. But begging one or two people to subscribe.
oh, I'm
to you.
sorry. You've been reading up on everything on how to do things.
Have you ever read comment sections? The
Yeah.
videos? They're just conversations.
Yeah, most of the
No,
time.
they're people trolling half the time. That's all.
No.
No. Dude,
A lot of
like, a
people-
lot of people have a legitimate conversation.
It's
It
just
depends
about-
on what you're watching, too.
The best content is the content you love to make, not the content you're forced to make.
Well, that's.
I
the-
hate
have a
when
gun in my
YouTubers
head.
are. I hate when YouTubers are basically forced to make the same thing. If they don't enjoy it anymore, I don't usually want to watch it. But
well, that's the whole dynamic of.
do something else.
I
Like
said, are you making videos for yourself, or
Why,
are you
but I-
making your videos for an audience for people?
I'm just making. I just want to enjoy
Because
myself.
you're supposed to be making it for what?
Just
Because if
making
not,
it, man.
if you're just doing it for yourself, you're just,
Just throwing
selfish,
the
and we
sh-
might
I'm-
as well just put mics away and just talk.
Just throw my vibes out there, bro.
No. Not
yes.
really. People like conversation. People listen to a lot of things.
But anyways, it's
Doesn't
like I
matter.
said, everybody fucking likes people message me about shit all
That's
the time.
great to hear.
And
But
that's cool because
it's
that means
our- but
our thought process with
the
this
problem
is the
is-
thing and it's working.
The problem is my
Correct.
circle. It needs to go beyond.
Yeah, I know
the
it's
circle.
going.
yeah, but you can't force that. It has to naturally.
You don't know
go.
what it's like to force things.
What?
You heard me.
Okay, just because I
We-
failed Jedi trading
We
doesn't mean
we started way later though.
I-
You started that early.
I started that maybe like
he started 2 minutes early.
2,
I
3,
saw
maybe
it,
like
dude.
10 minutes early at a certain point. It doesn't matter. At some point, we need to actually talk about what we're here to talk
That's
about.
what I've been trying.
Let's think our way.
That's what I've been
back
begging to
there.
do, man.
What do you want to talk about?
He-Man.
Can you tell me a little bit about He-Man?
It's a show that
can.
I could see why
100%
people.
I
I
can.
could see why people would like it. I could see why people would hate it. It's sort of just kind of.
Actually,
cool.
yeah,
It's got good moments.
I think it was.
I have
it was
heard
awesome.
from both sides that it's terrible, and I've heard that it's good. Mainly, actually, it's you saying it's good.
I think it's a lot of Kevin Smith fanboys and a lot of just general.
Yeah, he's the one who
but
rebooted
I think
it,
it's.
right?
I think it's.
Yeah.
I'm not calling you a Kevin Smith. I'm talking about the people on the fucking far end that think this is a masterpiece of.
here's the
animation. Can I get my statement out? Just
Yeah,
real
stop
quick.
interrupting.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's the dumbest face you've ever made.
Oh, I can make worse.
I probably can.
I can't remember what I was gonna say. Just fucking go.
I love it.
Is that your trick?
Make you pivot. Well,
Yeah,
most
that's your
people
trick.
could remember what they're saying.
Nah.
Oh no. So it's
See,
not
that's
about
how
the
you get 'em
people
back.
on the. It's not about. I'm not calling you a
Weed
Kevin
affects the
Smith. I'm
memory.
not calling you a Kevin Smith fanboy necessarily. I'm just saying people on the far end that are supporting think it's a masterpiece of the Kevin Smith fanboys. People that are all the way on the other side and they're absolutely fucking hating this are the old school, like, we don't want any of our shit to be remade. It'll never be good enough. Blah 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 blah. And those people suck and are stupid.
You can remake stuff.
So I'll go.
Is that all right?
I'll go and I'll sit here and just drop everything out. So Kevin Smith.
Oh,
Kevin Smith is
he's laying down the T. As the kids call it.
is remaking it.
Cat.
Me, Ocean
Calling
was
cat.
posting, get off this dude. Or no, my cousin Adam wrote, get off his nuts. I've been off Kevin Smith's nuts probably since like high school.
What is that?
Um,
What do you mean?
yeah,
you've
that was
been
in high
off?
school.
Did you
I
like?
mean,
Did
it's
you like
pretty
Clerks
dope
too?
to have. No offense.
Yeah.
Was
No
that in high
offense.
school?
That's pretty dope.
For me, maybe,
That might have been after high
maybe
school.
after.
Oh, I think so.
But I think the last thing I enjoyed was Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back. Maybe. He lost a lot of his niche.
Wasn't that the most recent thing he made?
No, he did Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back reboot.
Oh,
It was a reboot of that last movie, which was kind of bad and good. I don't know how to explain.
Is that his most recent? What's his most recent?
That's his most recent. So, anyways, Kevin Smith was amazing. He made me realize, okay, there's three guys, Quentin Tarantino, Robert Rodriguez, and Kevin Smith during the 90s that made me realize I want to write movies. The biggest one was Kevin Smith because I started buying his screenplays and I realized I like dialogue. And I realized, holy shit, I could write about dick jokes, fart jokes, comic books, and this. I can do this. This is something that I would like to do because
Jokes, fart jokes.
Yes. And that's
Ernie's mantra.
Kevin Smith always says, I do
dialogue.
dick and fart jokes. That's what he always talks about. He's not serious. So, anyways, cool movies for a while. Then the fool got, I don't know, he got into this weird world where he started doing like 4 different podcasts. He owns his own shop.
Oh yeah, he had a show.
He's still
on TV for a while.
Oh, he still has Comic Book Man. I don't know if it's still on.
Yeah.
Wasn't he hosting the
yeah.
Walking Dead shit too?
No, that was
No.
Chris Hardwick.
Yeah.
But he does host little mini things for certain stuff.
That's what I thought.
He seems to favor more DC. He's written both, but DC he's written probably the best thing was Quiver storyline. But Green Arrow, he's written Green Arrow amazingly. It's the one where the girl gets to
Did
get
you call Green Arrow Quiver?
the arc is called Quiver.
Okay.
But then it has another arc I think after it. But that's the one that we're talking about that goes down and all
yeah.
that stuff. So, but as of late, he did all those weird horror movies. I don't like them. A lot of Kevin Smith diehards
Tusk.
like them.
Tusk is weird. He did Tusk.
Yeah.
And Yoga Hosers, which is like the
Yeah.
Canadian kids, and it's Johnny Depp's daughter, his daughter, and then they fight these little.
Why don't you just
Fat-
kill him at the end of Tusk? Like, just fucking kill him.
It's all.
like, that's probably one of the most disturbing things.
Never
I've-
watched that movie.
And I watch
Johnny
disturbing
Depp.
stuff.
Johnny Depp is great in all these movies he's in because some of them connect.
That's like Human Centipede's more watchable than that. Human Centipede is fucking. It's all disgusting.
I was thinking about
but-
this the other day about horror movies, and I was thinking about how it's such a simple concept, but just think of the worst shit ever, and it's like, let's shit in people's
Yeah.
mouths.
Yeah.
I think it's the stuff you can't imagine is
But
scarier.
I think he just got a new appreciation for life after his heart attack, and this dude cries over everything, like emotionally, like this is amazing, but it's everything. So I can't judge anything he likes now because he walked on the set of Millennium Falcon and he takes a picture of himself like this close and he looks like a puppy dog and he's crying. He's like, my moment changed forever. Then he's like, I just watched Endgame, took a picture of himself crying, and everything is just like, it's so awesome he's been moved. So it's kind of one of those things that's like, I don't know if I trust your opinion because everything seems to be good. And I think that's a whole lease on life type of thing. So anyways, it's kind of hard for me to get into anything he gets into because I'm like, is he just gonna whatever? But he got Masters of the Universe. And he's not the main writer. There's writers on it, but I dig it a
Is
lot.
he the producer?
I
I
believe
think he's
so.
also probably
But I think
head
he,
writer
I think he's
and
storyboarding and all that because
and
it's
probably
there's
directing.
there's a lot in there. But so then you go further back.
not one.
Masters of the Universe came out, I believe, 82, 83. 2 years, 2 seasons. It was really dumb. If you watch The Toys That Made Us, they explain a lot.
Or if you watch the actual show,
You shouldn't watch the actual show. It's
'Cause it's
really
dumb.
It's really bad. But Toys That Made Us, we're just selling toys. That's all it was. And they to sell it, they were like, how do we know these characters? They're like, we're gonna throw a comic book in it, and they threw a comic book in it. So in the comic, it was whatever. It's about Grayskull. It's about the mountain, and once the two swords are put together, even with the toy, you were able to open it up with the two swords. So Skeletor has one, He-Man has one. It's always a fight for the fucking sword. And that's it. That's every episode. But then they got mad because they made, it's like the worst Clark Kent to Superman. Prince Valiant, but he's like Prince Adam. He looks just like He-Man. But
And didn't they make a movie? with
they did
Arnold?
make a He-Man movie. It wasn't Marvel. It was
Oh,
Dolph,
no,
Dolph,
I'm
Dolph
saying, like-
Lundgren. I like the movie, but it's really bad. Courtney Cox is in it. It's like an 80s movie.
Yeah, I think I remember.
They couldn't
remember that.
afford to do Orca, so then they made a troll guy instead.
I believe so.
A
yeah.
really famous actor, can't think of his name right now, played Skeletor, and he's amazing in it. But yeah, other than that, it's pretty trash. Dolph got ripped for it though, but it's pretty trash.
Dolph was ripped, right? Dolph's just always been ripped, right?
But he's
He's ripped in Rocky.
Yeah.
I think
I mean,
that
he's
they
juiced
just
in
made
Rocky.
him bulky.
That guy has
in
that guy
different
has
parts.
more right to be a scientist than fucking Bill Nye.
I heard
The
that.
science guy.
But so anyways,
rocket engineer.
so basically that was that's the story of He-Man. And that's why there's no reason to be mad with the new He-Man.
So great, love it.
Well, it's only 2 years long,
There's
but
no
people
reason to be mad at
people
it, but you can't be uncritical.
people
of it.
rebooted it a couple times. I remember they did new cartoons and
It's definitely not as beloved as something like Transformers.
no.
Like not even fucking.
It's
close.
got, like I said, growing up, I end up appreciating like G.I. Joe and He-Man lore, like the characters. But
guys
as
just got
I was
Played hard on that.
played
Played on those two.
on toys,
yeah.
man.
I never collected any of those. Thundercats, I did. I love Thundercats.
Going away from this for a minute. thinking
Thundercats
about
had a way
toys,
better story.
Like growing up, I don't think any of the cartoons I watched. I really wanted the toys of the cartoons I watched.
You're not watching any Bakugans
Fucking loser.
or Yu-Gi-Oh.
No, I did. But I
or-
mean, I got one of the cards for Yu-Gi-Oh, but I feel like that's different in a way than
no, they made the
Then-
manga the second they made the card game.
the card game. Because other
And
than
then the
that,
TV show was made like 2 minutes after because they were like, shit, we can.
maybe there was a few things, but it wasn't anything crazy.
I never bought He-Man, never bought G.I. Joe. At Thundercats,
I had a Game Boy Advanced.
Yeah, I remember when that came out, dude. I was so excited. It was on.
I had
going on a little
Pokemon.
story. My childhood. We were going to Canada. My first time going to Canada along the coast. This here coast, right? But before that, I bought a Game Boy Advance,
I'll listen.
and it was great, dude. It was fantastic because I was like, "Oh my god, it's colorful. It's whiter.
It's got a
it's
bright
see-through.
screen.
It was
Wait,
a fucking see-through."
I got the I have the SD, the one that flips open.
Okay.
The best one. In my
I remember.
opinion.
I still have that.
I was
It-
banging chicks at that time.
It,
so.
I was fucking 7, homie.
It was great. Playing Pokemon on that, it would stick out.
Sure.
Always great.
In like,
And the screen was lit.
it was lit.
The SD,
It was lit.
it was lit, dude. You could turn it on and off, but
It's
you always
great.
left it on.
Mm-hmm.
Always on. It was great.
Unless you were like outside and the sun was like fucking right on it. and
but
you
usually got fucked
Sorry,
up.
we're
next.
just being nostalgic.
no, I know,
our
but you guys
job,
were
yeah.
bugging so much for me to get the He-Man shit started. So I was
Well,
Well, I mean, this kind of relates to.
do you want to know what I
conversation
what I really thought of
later
He-Man?
on?
well, I think people.
Or
should
did you want to
understand-
keep going on about Kevin Smith?
I've been off Kevin Smith. Giggity. I've been
It's
talking
more
about
joking.
also talking about the old He-Mans. People kind of get
All right,
Why?
the new
So-
He-Man. How is the new
so
He-Man?
what it is basically people are pissed off because He-Man's not really in it. In the beginning, He-Man and Skeletor fight. They fight and
Is it a story about Skeletor?
He isn't.
no, they both have the swords and shit. You know, because whatever, Master of the Universe.
I don't think they both have the swords.
I don't know. What
I
they-
think only He-Man has a sword because he's got that skull of malice or whatever.
But anyway, so they end up fucking blowing up shit, but actually they both die supposedly. And what happens though is like magic is deteriorating through the world.
Skeletor tries to take all the magic by using the sword and the Castle Grayskull.
But
It's the,
so
the
you have to
epicenter
remember,
of magic
He-Man
in the
used to
world.
roll with Man of Arms, Battle Cat, and then what was her name? Is it Tila?
Tila, Orca.
Tila, Orca, the little wizard dude. Yeah. So, but Tila learns that. At least in this, they make him scrawny looking and shit. Like when he turns to He-Man,
But he's kind of smooth.
he's more of a Shazam.
He like comes in and he saves Battle Cat, right? And he's
Yeah.
kind of like, "Hey, what's up, guys?"
But
Sorry,
he's
I'm late.
He-Man is.
Yeah, he's like
So
Prince
is
Adam
he-
version is a little bit smoother. It's not so much. He's not so much a beta cuck or whatever we want to call him
but
nowadays.
he's more like, you know, like I said,
Can I say
Shazam.
that?
Cuck?
Beta cuck?
Cuck is a real.
Is somebody
not,
gonna get
dude.
offended?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry to any beta cucks out there.
Yeah, fuck the cucks.
They just turned off right now. I mean,
I mean, the
No,
point of
they-
the cuck is to not fuck the cuck.
so basically,
No, you fuck the cuck after the bull.
I guess.
that's the
Yeah,
rules.
That's the rules.
That's the rules.
I don't watch a lot of those porn.
No, you just know.
you just
How do?
I've
never- you know?
First of all, the cast is amazing in this. It's got
Who's in it?
Like
Mark
cast wise.
Hamill?
Yeah.
Mark Hamill. First of all,
Kicks
Skeletor
ass.
kept
Hold
sounding
on.
like Joker at times. I'm like,
No. I don't.
Mark Hamill is Skeletor.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
There's not enough neons, but
lot of like Game of Thrones people, like Lena, you know, the chick that smacks the shit out of the chick from The Purge that bangs her head in the fucking glass. But she's from 300 and she's from
Yeah.
Game of Thrones. A lot of good famous voice actors are in, like Phil Lamar, some other dude that does like Cleveland and shit. But anyways, so what happens is basically magic's going away, and then it goes to the future about 5 years. Tila's all like, I think she's lesbian.
Oh, Alan Oppenheimer.
They were saying she's kind of got a butchy haircut, but I don't think that should be what it is. But people are saying that.
Who cares?
Okay, I'm just saying what people are saying. And then there's a new girl. She's like this black chick that rolls with her, and they basically
She looks like Nia, not Nia Jax. What's her fucking name? Jax's daughter from Mortal Kombat. She got like the same gauntlets.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, Sarah Michelle Gellar's Tila, the main girl. So the show follows her. So you got a bunch of guys that got pissed off that there's no He-Man. He-Man shows up in flashbacks, but it's her trying to basically take out like whatever is left, and she's trying to find, you know, the magic or whatever. So it's interesting because it's her. She's very spiteful. She got lied to by He-Man all these years. Man at Arms is her
Oh my
dad.
god, Justin Long's in this.
He's a robot. The
Really?
robot's hella dope.
Okay, yeah.
Robot Man, I think, or Robo or something. They have hella horrible names. But
His name is He-Man.
She-Ra.
Skeletor.
Uh,
Skeleton.
He's Triclops because he's got 3 eyes.
Triclops is trying to run his own
He's
cult.
so funny. He's very.
He's trying to
funny.
run
It's
his
just
own.
like-
It's funny because they have a lot of
He's
weird
kinda
bad guys.
Sucks.
But basically, Tila starts getting sent on missions,
Dude,
and they're
Beastman's a
like,
savage. Sorry.
they keep sending her on missions. I forgot what she wants in exchange though, because they're like, we'll give you shit or whatever. Is it just money?
Yeah.
So she.
Greed.
But the stuff she starts getting is like magic stuff and whatever. So she's like, okay, maybe there's a way to save the magic or whatever. And
Was there a way to save the
No,
magic?
she doesn't really want to. Remember, it's because her new companions, like, she's like a jaded. She's very jaded in this, and because she supposedly gets screwed over by Adam because he never told her. That
well, and that's what she was mad at Man at Arms too, which I think is her dad.
Yeah, which is
Because he didn't
entirely
say.
stupid.
See, I don't mind that because they're trying to keep a secret to save Eternia, I believe.
Yeah.
So
Why would she need to know?
right, but then as a best friend and your daughter, you thought they would have told you.
Why? It's not. It's
'Cause
not
that is
her
your
right
best
to know
friend.
that. You don't tell me or Lucas everything.
You guys know basically everything. But anyway,
No, I
I would
guarantee
never
there's-
want you to come out like, hey, I'm your dad.
what?
No, she knows he's her dad. Plus I'm pretty sure that the old chick that I don't know her name.
But what's
The gu-
dope?
Are you fucking kidding me?
I don't think you. I
I'm
think
literally about to say the chick from the fucking Gray Skull is her goddamn mother. It's so heavily hinted at this whole show. But I don't.
Damn it, Ernie.
You
Why you
fucking
gotta be
prick.
sitting there and be a fucking prick?
the cool thing is the villains start teaming up with the good guys, so it's pretty crazy because like Evelyn,
Two of them?
Evil Lynn.
she has basically
No, that's seriously. And there's a joke made about it, and it's actually kind of funny
because she says
because her and Orca have this bonding moment where they basically everybody you have to go get the 2 pieces in the sword from like heaven and their equivalent to hell, right? So they go down to hell. Everybody gets transported somewhere else.
and this big ass
It's like
fucking
eats their
monster
own
comes out.
Nightmare, and like this guy that's voiced by Mark Hamill, and she's like, "Yo, you're Skeletor." He's like, "I've been
No,
owned
that's
by
not
that."
Mark Hamill. That's the Candyman.
What?
Yeah,
Weird.
it's dope. It's a dope scene.
But yeah,
It's
he's
Scareglow.
Yeah, and he's like
He's running like
messing
hell,
with her
basically.
and but then Orca and Evelyn, like the magicians, get sent off.
They're just stuck on the outside, kind of.
No, they get sent to Orca's home.
But
realm.
there's like a big ass monster like trying to get them, and they're both like, "Fuck, we have no powers. What are we gonna do?"
and they work together and they beat him up, right? And then there's a little moment where they kind of bond, right? And Orca's like, "I just have one question for you," and she's like, "Yeah, I changed. I can't remember what she said.
I think she
when I
says-
joined Skeletor, I switched.
I was never. My name's not Evelyn. It's like Lynn. She's like, they gave me the evil. Like,
No,
I'm
she
trying to-
gave herself.
or she
evil.
gave
She
herself
started
evil.
calling herself evil
Because she says
She's
he
Lynn.
says that like they gave everyone depth. Orca's like, dude, like my family thought so much of me and thought I'd be a great thing, and he was a goofball in all the old cartoons. Like,
he still kind of is a goofball,
right? But he's like, I was supposed to be called Oracle, or she's like Oracle, and he's like, yeah. So it's kind of whatever. But basically, yeah, they're trying to go to heaven and hell, and Beastman joins, which is awesome. I love
He's a
Beastman,
savage.
and Mossman shows up at
No.
a like swamp.
Mossman shows up in the very first episode, and then he dies with He-Man.
Right,
And then
he shows up
the
in
Merman
like,
shows up and takes him to the hell dimension because he shows up, right? They kick his ass, and then they
well, that's what's cool too. Is they have all the villains like in it, but Mossman visits He-Man while he's in like Valhalla.
they're both dead.
Yeah, but they talk to each other where he's like, "This is my garden now," and this and that.
Yeah, because they're both dead.
But he's not really like a bad guy anymore.
Mossman was not a bad guy. He was helping.
Mossman's
He-Man.
always been a bad guy.
He was helping He-Man in that. He was like the protector of the fucking.
Anyways,
Grayskull.
so we get to the
Continue.
point. Yeah, well, I'm just gonna say,
That can be
Orca sacrifices himself. He starts getting his magic voodoo back, and I thought it was a great fucking scene. He destroys Scareglow because he's not. Basically, they get hell open. They get the sword.
There's not enough time.
and
I'll
yeah,
save you some time.
Orca's like, stay, like, go, and he's like,
Last stand,
In-
fucking
in-
last barrier.
but it's basically
For the
like,
grace for the might of the Lord.
it's basically like, yeah, like, I'm showing everybody, like, I'm a peeking. So that was cool.
You peaked.
But then they have to go to
Heaven.
basically, and then they talk to, I don't know why He-Man's able to go back down. He's like, I'll go back down with you guys.
He can
Like,
never come back.
oh, that's right. That's how it works. So,
good on him.
no, but he was going to help.
He does come back.
I know that's what I'm saying. Say good on him for coming back.
But the big thing is, so everyone,
You get to meet Grayskull.
they're all like at battle, and it's dope because, like, oh yeah, you do get to meet Grayskull. Who
They're all hunting an animal.
Is that Phil? I mean, who voices him?
I don't know.
Is it Phil Lamar that voices him? But he's pretty cool. But he's like, you got to go up there, and that's where the sword is.
He's like
or
this,
whatever.
and they all got to choose what they look like in heaven or whatever. And Adam chooses to look like Adam instead of He-Man.
And it's funny they have
See, everyone
they
else-
have the really bootsy Hero Man. I think
I had no clue.
he has the H on his chest and stuff. It's just he was a really dumb ploy to sell toys back in the day. But they add everybody in it, so they end up basically, you know, we got to get it, and then you find out that Skeletor's been hiding in Evelyn's.
Well, you don't find this out. They have to get the swords reforged. The robot sacrifices himself to reforge the sword. Then they
the
go.
robot's so dope.
Then they-
it's
Justin Long.
Justin Long, and he's just like, I'm sorry, poof, forgive me, poof, like destroying people. He's fucking sick, and it sucks because that's the thing is like they're saying that there's gonna be casualties in this, so people are dying. Like cool characters are dying.
Good stuff.
But so basically, yes, it gets reforged, and then I guess he comes out of the.
Okay, they reforge it. They go take it back to the temple, and like, Man at Arms has to stay at the temple, and he has to protect.
When Man at
them.
Arms comes back, it's pretty dope because
He comes back and saves them from
because they're
merman.
overwhelmed by a bunch of like zombies, and then like he comes out the top of the building sniping motherfuckers and
I
shit.
thought it was.
Do they not have swords and stuff?
No, he's.
Yeah, they have swords,
do.
but they have guns though too.
They have all kinds of
Then
weird
why does it-
technology.
Shouldn't they be able to kill zombies? Like, how many are left?
I don't remember zombies. When do you?
When Robo Dude is surrounded by zombies, Scareglow zombies.
I don't remember him coming in at that point.
Oh, is he the only one
I don't
surrounded
know
by
when he comes
zombies?
No, they all are.
No, all I remember is
Besides-
Man at Arms comes in.
Besides Tila,
I feel
No,
like they all
she's
should
going
just,
through
like, destroy
she's
them
going
all.
through the nightmare,
they're not
of
really
Scareglow.
zombies.
and she's fighting herself, then fights He-Man through this nightmare, and then the two magic people are stuck in the magic part. But the rest of the gang are out there like Furman, Beastman, and them are all fighting it. The robot, the
Wait.
black girl psychic, and
You like Beastman?
I love Beastman.
More evidence he's a furry.
Oh yeah, you're 100%.
He said something last night about being
a
that was
tail
hella
of your ass.
that was hella furry.
I feel like you would put a tail plug in your
But
asshole.
basically, at the end of the thing, having this big, huge battle, and like I said, Man at Arms is there to protect the lady who's definitely Tila's mom, who's like the magician of Grayskull. Definitely Tila's mom. But yeah, He-Man's about to save the world's magic, and out of nowhere, it's just like,
Oh yeah, because
bam, Skeletor stabs him.
Yeah, they think I don't know if he thinks he'll die or not. Right? if he does it, will he be okay when he does it?
It's not really referenced. He's just got to do
But
it.
yeah, so he puts the bolt and he's like, I have
The
and then you
boom.
see blood come out and stuff, and it's Skeletor killing him. And then you find out he was trapped in her
the skull or whatever.
her-
His staff, basically his staff is his power object. And when they first fight in the first episode, and Evelyn kind of carries it around as a memento for him and uses it to open the portal to hell and all this kind of stuff. But he was in there the whole time, so he pops out, stabs him, grabs the sword, and yells, "I have the power."
First time
And then
ever Skeletor has ever had both swords and said it. And it ends, he gets like fucking
Huge over the.
and he's like
sick.
He's like super shredder now.
It's the best part of the whole show is that it ends with Skeletor winning. In my opinion,
that's the ending of the season. Is like fuck Skeletor.
Is there going to be
But
another season?
people are going to be pissed because He-Man's basically is confirmed to not be able to come back now.
I'm sure they'll figure out something.
Nah, he's probably in hell.
No,
Did they ever say that he's not allowed to go to hell?
I don't know. They said he's
Because
not
they
allowed
say
to
he's
come
not allowed
back.
to come back to heaven.
But it would be weird. Like
Because I feel like.
that definitely pissed people off. Though the second death of
Hold
He-Man.
on, can you pull up what he looks like, please?
Who?
Skeletor.
Oh, okay. But yeah, so basically,
That's cool. I like that he won. I was telling Declan
They-
because he told
they-
me earlier outside about the ending. And I like that Skeletor won.
they.
I like that the people are dying. That's good stuff.
Well, that's what Kevin Smith was like. I was watching interviews and reading up on the hatred and
So you
stuff.
can't call the show He-Man, really, though. That's another issue.
It's called Masters of the Universe.
Is it called Master? Is He-Man associated in the
Is
name?
it He-Man
It
and
might
the
be
Masters of the Universe?
Master Universe He-Man, but I'm pretty sure it's Masters of the Universe. Again, if you watch the Toys That Made Us, they talk about how
Not
that
everybody's watched the toys that made
I'm
us.
recommending to people if they
No,
want to
it's-
learn
it's
more.
Watch
good.
it. Watch
It's
it.
good. It's
Watch
really
it.
good.
I'm telling people if they want to.
Dude, War for what? Transformers Kingdom came out.
But
What, the movie?
No, the
Game?
TV
What?
show.
Oh. I know there's a game. It's weird. It's weird watching and looking at Transformer games nowadays.
Okay, it's called Masters of the Universe Revelations.
I like
so
how
I'll cut
you
them
pull
that's
out
some
a
slack.
toy.
well, that's the first thing that popped up. But anyways,
Oh, that's dope.
so
I want that toy.
people were mad that
That's a cool toy.
He-Man wasn't in enough and whatever, but when Kevin Smith talked to him, they're like, dude, you could kill people, we don't care. So it's kind of a continuation of the old stories, but we're getting fresh stories out of it, and I don't mind. And
How was Kevin Smith's reaction to the hate?
he said, fuck off. I think that was literally, he said, if you don't like what I'm doing, you could just fuck off. It's not,
Yeah.
it's meant for people that want to watch it. If you don't watch it, basically. Because I was like, oh, that's pretty bold for him to kind of, because he's very appeasing to like, I want to make my fans happy. But
Well,
yeah,
I will add it to a list of things I would try to watch.
it's dude, it's 30
Watch
minutes.
Are they 30
Castlevania
minutes
before
long?
it's better.
Hold on. Are they
30 minutes
long?
and 5 episodes.
That's
dude.
it?
Yeah.
Watch Castlevania. It's better.
It's basically like,
Is it on Netflix as well?
Yeah, they're both.
it's a
Netflix.
2.5
I think they're
hour
both
movie.
Netflix's animation studio. Let me see.
But what I was thinking about was like cartoons, and back in my day, He-Man was even on my radar.
What'd you watch? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, it's weird, dude. So I looked up the lineups.
It's like that is a good transition. Way to go, Ernie.
I looked up. It's even better when someone.
Dude,
calls
this
you
thing's
out.
got a 4.9 on IMDb.
What does?
Masters of the Universe.
It's got 97% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
Is
too.
that the audience score? Or the critics? Because usually you got to go by the audience. Critics are fucking idiots.
So like
What are you
90.
looking at?
Were you old enough to where
For
Saturday
Saturday morning
morning
cartoons?
to be
Yeah.
exciting?
Yeah.
Like Friday night happened, you're
Yeah.
like, so I used to have friends spend the night, and we'd be like, dude, like we get up, we're gonna watch this serial. You know, you did your thing.
There were certain cartoons back then that, you would wake up for.
So the biggest one I was realizing is Fox probably had the best.
You probably watch X-Men.
Well, what-
oh,
yeah.
you know what? Yeah, growing up, X-Men.
So I was
X-Men
looking at
always big.
the block, and 92, 93 was Alvin and the Chipmunks, Batman the Anime Series, Beetlejuice, Bobby's World, Dog City. I don't know. Eat the Cat. I do know.
Cool.
Georgia the Jungle. I do know, but I don't remember watching it. Merry Melodies. Don't know.
Don't know that one.
Mighty Mouse, Super Dave, Daredevil for Hire. I remember that. Tasmania. I remember. The Plucky Duck Show. Don't remember, but I think it's the Little Daffy Duck. Tiny Toon Adventures, Tom and Jerry Kids, and then X-Men came on.
Ba-na-na-na-na-na.
But I think
That's a very all in one day, dude. That
because they
they started at like 7, right? 6
No, sometimes 6.
6 a.m. to it's probably like 6 to noon, or 6 to 11.
And like 94, 95 was probably one of the best. It was Animaniacs, Batman, because these are in alphabetical orders. They're not telling you the slots. Bobby's World, Dog City, Droopy Master Detective. I don't remember that. It says it only played in 94. Eek Extravaganza, Eek the Cat. I remember Eek the Cat. I loved Eek the Cat. Terrible Thunder Lizards. I don't remember that. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, Spider-Man, Tasmania, Tiny Toon Adventures, The Fox Clubhouse, where Jim Henson had an animal show, Johnson's Friends, Rimbo's Island. I'm guessing these were like at noon where you were done, or the live action stuff kind of started coming on.
Well, that's when the more teen-esque stuff
The Tick was during that time.
Dude.
Where on Earth is Carmen San Diego?
I was the Tick for the Halloween one year.
Were you?
Yeah, as a child.
Tell me
dude.
you have pictures.
Oh, I gotta look. I gotta look through old
and then
files.
Goosebumps joined the following year with that same lineup, so that was like really big to me. NBC, I saw like really. I only watched Mario Brothers. I was like, maybe I flicked through Mario Brothers, and then there was that cartoon I was trying to tell Declan about in '91. It's called Pro Stars, and it was I was gonna say O.J. Simpson, Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, and Wayne Gretzky, and they were a superhero team.
What channel was this on?
That was on NBC.
Hold on. I think I know what you're talking about.
They would use like their sports stuff as weapons and go on to save the world and shit. So Bo Jackson used both football stuff and baseball stuff.
Yep.
And Michael Jordan had balls, and Wayne Gretzky had pucks that like blew up and shit. It's the weirdest fucking concept, but
did you ever watch the Mighty Duck cartoon where they actually fought and were crime fighters?
Yeah, no. Well, at least it wasn't the kids, but I know people liked it, and they looked.
It was
really cool.
actually I enjoyed watching that. I don't remember what it was on.
They looked.
That may have been
really
one of my
cool.
Saturday morning cartoon shows. Growing up for me, Yu-Gi-Oh was one of them too, but it was like WB.
I was probably.
It was like KCRA.
When I watched,
that was like Saturday morning cartoons.
When I
WB
watched,
stuff. So
when
like
Yu-Gi-Oh was
Animaniacs
on
there.
was usually in the afternoon.
It was later on.
Yeah,
but it was technically part of that series. And then just once I started getting older, it wasn't Saturday morning cartoons anymore because we had the option of having full cartoon shows and channels of just straight cartoons.
Right. So at this time, there wasn't that for me.
There wasn't that. So
because
for
like
me,
ABC, the only thing I saw was Flintstone Kids, which I used to love. I remember.
Is that the one where they're teenagers?
They're kind of. They're little though.
Little.
I had the toys. Beetlejuice, Darkwing Duck, because ABC had Disney. Goof Troop, Reboot, I thought was gangster. Reboot was like the CGI.
Show makes me want to vomit.
Oh shit!
It was like ahead of its time. I was like, dude, it's so flawless.
Now it's aged really bad.
And Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. That was like the last thing that came on. So sometimes I left
Canadian.
it on.
Yep, I remember Reboot. All right, yeah, sounds familiar. Yeah, but growing up, at least for me, Saturday morning cartoons turned into me waiting until the end of school day to watch my show. Once I got home, I was able to watch. There was a block of time, like 2-3 hours, where you would watch Yu-Gi-Oh. You would then have Kids Next Door would be on too, but this is like later.
Yu-Gi-Oh was on 4Kids. Yu-Gi-Oh and K&D was Cartoon Network. They were never on the same channel.
I know, but I remember during a period that this stuff would all come on. I would watch Yu-Gi-Oh. I would go to that. There was a few other ones I would go back and forth because there were certain cartoons that you would just stop watching.
So
it was all about Friday nights.
Fridays were fucking dope.
The last main
Cartoon Fridays, baby.
The last main channel for me in the early 90s for me was CBS. It was 94, 95-ish, I guess. Beekman's World, Beethoven. I don't remember that at all. The dog
one, yeah.
The Mask I used to watch. The anime series Mask. Twisted Tales, Felix the Cat. Don't really remember, but Ace Ventura, Pet Detective. Ninja Turtles, Pee-wee's Playhouse, and Muppet Babies. Those are all ones that.
Now I don't know if I watched these on Saturday or if I just watched them years later.
You have to remember that
might have watched them years.
Yeah, they
years
used to repeat them on other things. Like Muppet Babies eventually went to Nickelodeon, I think. So I remember watching.
Well, Nickelodeon had also, Cartoon Network had Looney Tunes Adventures.
Well, you gotta remember Cartoon Network eventually came out.
Dude,
probably around that time, 95 and 96.
Warner Brothers.
I was blown away as a kid that I can now watch cartoons even late at night if I can't sleep. And it was a big deal to me that, oh, cool. Even though at in the beginning of Cartoon Network, they just played like old Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
They played black and
They
white
had Boomerang
cartoons.
there too.
Like
they had
Boomerang.
Boomerang.
If you probably look up,
What is that called?
Oh my!
Fuck.
Oh my God! I just
Jetsons?
realized why it's called Boomerang.
because come back, dude.
Dude, fucking yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was their mantra at some point back in the day. They would say, "We're always coming back to you," or some shit like that.
But yeah, the
I
Cartoon
was a
Network.
child and I
if you-
watched.
Yeah, that's
I haven't
true.
watched Boomerang in like 40
They
years.
had no original content on Adult Swim
No.
for a little bit,
No.
and then I think the first things they made were like Johnny Bravo,
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Cat Dog, and
Have a list.
not Cat Dog.
No,
I'm sorry,
that
Two
was-
Stupid Dogs.
Yeah.
They had
Cow and Chicken.
Dexter's
was on that
Laboratory.
one. Yeah, Dexter's Laboratory. Oh, dude, that shit was
I
great.
am Weasel,
Yep.
which is what I feel like my relationship with Ernie is sometimes.
Okay, I don't know if I
Was
You
Oh no, the Angry Beavers were on Nickelodeon.
yeah.
Powerpuff Girls. The classic. I didn't. Damn! I should have worn my Cartoon Network long sleeve shirt. Ed, and Eddie.
Oh, dude, loved Ed and
So,
Eddie.
yeah, I was too
Dude,
old. I think.
my God.
Courage the Cowardly
Yep,
Dog. The
that's a
show
good
that'll
one. Dude,
fuck
that
you up.
as a kid, that was scary as hell. Like it
really?
was great.
Everyone says that. I don't.
Uh,
I've
have you,
never
have
watched
you
it.
seen any?
The
Dude, watch it.
Grim
Grim
Adventures
Adventures of
of
Billy May.
Billy
Oh,
and
that
May.
show was
This
fabulous.
movie isn't stupid. You're stupid.
Movie's fabulous. There was
Codename
a game.
Kids
Yep.
Next Door.
Great.
I mean,
Some of this is going more into some of my middle school, but I do remember as a kid.
because if
like,
it was middle
it's
school
so
for you,
great.
I would be in high
The
school.
ones,
Exactly.
the one that got me is the
and you wouldn't watch these.
like kind of like the post they call it the post cartoon era, which was like all the shows I watched, which is Samurai Jack,
oh, that shit's phenomenal.
Star Wars: The Clone Wars,
Yep.
which was Friday nights.
Damn, this is late.
Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends.
Yep.
See, that, I feel like that's
and
been
Frankie
recent.
is an imaginary friend.
Camp Laszlo.
Yep.
My gym partner's a monkey.
This is me tailing off towards high school.
Ben 10.
Ben 10
which
was pretty
kicks
cool.
ass. Which the first 2 seasons of that show kick ass, and the other 3 seasons have weird moments.
Yeah.
Because I was telling Ernie the other day, there's a show I used to watch that I had like a moment where it just all came back to me. There's a show called The Saturdays. It's about a family that hunt cryptids. It's like that show came back to me, and I remember that, and I'm like, damn, I gotta go rewatch that. And that was Friday nights. Shit.
This was at like 4.
Duck Dodgers, Mucha
4 or
Lucha.
5.
I used to
Duck
love.
Dodgers,
I used to
Lucha
watch
Lucha.
Mucha Lucha.
Oh, that shit was great.
Hamtaro they brought over.
What was crazy
Crypto the
was
Super Dog had Ace the Bat Hound in it. Dude.
I think at least for me, 95, 96.
is there more?
Oh yeah, Bobo, Shaolin Showdown. I remember Shaolin Showdown.
Oh yeah.
Pokemon.
Oh, yeah. Pokemon.
But like I said,
And that was that was the major stuff I grew up with too. So
You got Toonami on Friday nights.
I mean, I also
too?
had I also had fucking the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, which is another like
That's an interesting
the era,
show.
the weird.
It was
there was
during
a
a weird
weird
cartoon
era,
of drawing. It was a weird
but it was
drawing
like-
period. And
They-
story. It
they
was weird.
experimented with everything.
Everything.
Like they even started doing live action stuff with Andrew WK and
Yeah.
shit. But Flapjack is fucking fantastic. It's like such a trip to watch. Chowder's hilarious. To this day is hilarious.
It's great.
Chowder has
For
so
a
many,
kid to be, yeah,
but
it's
even has so many
my
adult
Lord,
jokes in it,
dude.
and
I
so many
know.
jokes that are just like
It's insane.
always
That's
gonna
'cause
be funny. Like
Food
the
is so.
dude.
Food's so
There's
funny.
an episode where they
Except
run out of
for that Seth Rogen movie.
there's
what?
food
the
one where he's
Food
a hot
Wars?
dog.
Yeah, the hot dog movie.
Not Food Wars.
Superfood?
No,
No.
Food Fight.
Food
No,
Fight?
not Food Fight.
That's not-
Food Fight is the Charlie Sheen movie with John
Yeah,
Travolta.
Sausage Party.
God, that's a terrible movie.
But there's an episode in Chowder where they run out of animation, so they have to do like
Yeah,
part of the rest
yeah.
of the episode. Dude, they just
so
did
good. It
great
was
ideas.
so good.
What I was gonna say is, I think, again, it's weird because the Toys That Made Us series talks a lot about, because a lot of these toys were just made to make money,
Yeah.
but they talk about a lot of the shows. But it's funny. I think execs got in their mind that let's start putting stuff on when kids get out of school.
Yeah.
So we got Disney Afternoon, which was the shit because it had Tailspin. This is for me. I don't know about you guys. Tailspin.
We literally just talked about our
I had
whole
like
after
Kim
school.
Possible
Tail-
on
yeah.
Disney.
Tailspin.
Well, it depends what
But
channel.
see, but it
'cause
was
there's like
the
7.
It was bomb
different
because it
the
channels.
was
Pride Family.
It was Rescue Rangers, which was Chip and Dale as
Lilo and
detectives.
Stitch, the TV
Yeah.
show.
Then you got Darkwing Duck, which is a Batman, fucking whatever. Then you got Tailspin, which was the Jungle Book cast as a whole other thing. So it was crazy.
Life-
And
Life
then
is like a hurricane.
DuckTales
Life is
which
like
is
a
another thing
hurricane.
put into a whole nother world. So for me, that was
Dumper.
just a good jam.
Something,
Then I think
something
once I got
aeroplanes.
older,
It's
probably
a
like 95,
duck
96,
boy.
They started playing Goosebumps every Friday evening, so about 4:30, which was perfect. And then they would play Power Rangers and stuff like that. So they really were like trying to go for this. We end at 5 o'clock around when the news comes on or whatever. But it was really cool. And what was really dope, this is really taking it back. Batman the Animated Series, I will remember to this day. I had it marked on my fucking calendar, where in my head or wherever. They debuted it in the night because they were worried it was going to be too graphic for children. So I remember being up on like a Monday, Tuesday.
What year did that come out?
Dude, I want to say 93.
Probably.
That's my guess. But
Because Justice League came out in 99.
and nothing will
and
ever
Unlimited came out in like
ever make me forget the
2002.
feeling of hearing and watching that opening. I mean, everyone knows the opening where it's him in the shadows, the red sky with the blimps and shit.
A classic picture of just a cow.
But to me, like as a grown up
It's
now,
just so
I'm like,
authoritarian.
for me growing up though, it's just me thinking like 92. Damn, September 5th, 2 days before my birthday, before my birthday. So 92.
You must have been so excited. Your birthday and Batman?
Yeah, dude, that must have been a good weekend.
I didn't
You
get
must
to
have been-
celebrate birthdays, guys.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Oh, it sucks to be you, man. I
You
did.
have to remember, I can't celebrate birthdays at that time. Anyway, so but
wow, your
that,
childhood sucked.
it did.
That's awful, man.
No, my mom and dad took care. My dad
They
hooked it
took
up.
care of you. He
Dude, I
hooked
got-
it up.
I got toys year round. I didn't give a shit.
You
My
still
dad
get
took it.
toys years around.
Yep, keep it up. So yeah, it was a bananas idea though that cartoon came on late at night, and it was Batman, and I didn't give a fuck. I watched it, and it blew my fucking mind. The first 2 seasons, I always heavily recommend people watch. They are so fucking dark, but they're so fucking good.
Hey, what'd you watch when you were homesick?
Price is Right. I mean-
YouTube.
Oh shit!
I didn't get sick as a child, so
Really? All right. So as a child,
my
they
parents
had
didn't let me stay home from
the
school.
Looney
so.
Tunes kids,
Well,
like the daycare.
the Tiny Toons.
Yeah, Tiny Toons.
Or
yeah.
Muppet Babies. Muppet Babies
No, it
was a
wasn't Muppet
daycare.
Babies.
Arthur, baby.
But it was a
Arthur's getting canceled.
What?
yeah.
No.
They just
Yeah.
announced it. I don't never care for
Wait. The
it.
show
Yeah.
Yeah.
or the character?
Nah, probably
No, the show.
Okay.
It's taking a run.
Well, I will miss you, Arthur. You
Uh,
you brought us some great
so
memes and blowing square
Nickelodeon-
breaths.
you guys won't probably know any of these. Nickelodeon had weird Nick Jr. things, and there was one of like, God, I can't remember his name. Fred Penner. He would sing and do things, and it was just a dude by himself. Then there was the Skidamarinka-dink-a-dink, Skidamarinka-dude. That's the theme song, and it was like 3 old people with an elephant, and they would host that.
Is that like the horse, of course? Did the elephant talk?
Old guys
I don't think so. No, it's
with
2 old women and 1 old guy.
Can I
Oh,
can I
hold
say
on.
something?
And then Eureka's Castle. Do you guys remember any of
No.
Eureka's Castle?
That sounds familiar.
That's all the puppets that lived in the castle.
No, I didn't. Never really
Yeah.
watched like Mr. Rogers.
Those
I
are
didn't really watch
these are
Sesame Street.
really really
Muppets
old.
though. I'd fuck up a Muppet, like physically, and I'd watch a Muppets movie.
Back then, Jim
Though I
Henson
don't
was
think
huge.
I don't think I could take on Big Bird
No, he's a big bird.
or Snuffleupagus,
Snuffy.
Snuffy.
Uh,
Or
My
Oscar.
search
That guy's got
didn't
tetanus.
Give me anywhere. That's
Fraggle
fine.
Fraggle Rock was a big thing for me when I was younger.
Alf.
Alf was a late night show.
Oh,
Fraggle
'cause he ate cats?
Fraggle Rock was just fucking great. I mean, Jim Henson was just fucking awesome.
do you want some Dark Crystal?
No, I never did. Everyone tells me that it's
You
Good and bad.
Dark Crystal, bro.
I like
But-
the movie.
the other thing was Nicktoons came out, and then we got Rugrats, Doug. Why am I drawing a blank on the third one?
Sorry.
The fourth one's
Thinking a
Ren
lot
and
of
Stimpy, but maybe it was just the
We
three.
are Beaver.
Ren and
Beavers
Stimpy.
Beaver or whatever.
No,
Yeah,
that didn't come
Angry
for a
Beavers?
while. That didn't
Oh,
come
that
for a
came
while.
out for a while.
First
Is
one
it-
was Doug.
Is it Real Monster?
No, the first
my
group
favorite
pairing
title.
was Doug, Rugrats. I swear something else, but for sure Ren and Stimpy. And Ren and Stimpy,
Dude, I'm
fuck
surprised
you
that
up.
passed anything.
Ren
Like,
and Stimpy,
absolutely at
dude.
all,
There was
dude.
so
It's
many
so
gross
bad.
shit, and they did the weird art when they zoomed in, like of
Dude, it
boogers
was so
and stuff.
bad, dude.
We're talking about powder toast,
Like-
man.
like- SpongeBob does
That's
that now.
that's it. You just
SpongeBob
said the
does
word.
that now. What?
You just said the word.
What?
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
It's like the most popular animated show of all time.
I've seen
for
a
people
couple
my
episodes.
age, for people even his age.
Dude, I watch SpongeBob.
I hate it because YouTubers that I watch
They're
now
so-
they referenced all the time.
It's so easily referenced, though.
But
and
I
there's-
don't even get
but
half
It's
of it.
fucking
but
hilarious.
SpongeBob is nothing like what Ren and Stimpy
No,
was.
no, no,
Ren and
no.
Stimpy is him sawing a fuck his ass. Oh, it was
yeah.
just like-
Yeah, there's the one with the is
Happy,
that
happy
is that the one where like the
Happy.
horse comes out where he's got like he's looking for rubber nipples or whatever, and he's like,
dude,
are,
they
you guys
had
think he's the
nipples and
government
shit
or
on it,
whatever?
Dude, it was weird.
I swear he was the no
Rocco's
sir.
Run of Life.
That didn't come out with it, but it did come out eventually.
That one was
fucked
dude.
up. I
Rocco was
love
weird, but I
Rocco.
loved fucking Rocco.
Rocco's a homie, bro.
The Rocco's great.
He's
but
a,
it was
a wallaby
fucked
with
up,
Spunky, his dog that always threw up and ate it. Like, come on, like you can't get away with that shit.
Do you remember Fairly Odd Parents?
Oh yeah.
You
Love
remember
that
Cat
stuff.
Dog, right?
Dude,
And
Cat
that
Dog was
fucking
good.
mouse.
I
That
didn't- I-
fucking
I-
mouse.
I didn't watch Nickelodeon.
I had the
cartoons then.
movies.
The Adventures of wow, I didn't realize we just called it Jimmy Neutron. It's the Adventures
Yeah,
of Jimmy
yeah,
Neutron,
yeah.
boy genius.
Dude, it was weird because I watched, rewatched some stuff from Jimmy Neutron, and that animation now is so weird.
It doesn't remember. You don't remember it as being as
Being
good,
that
right?
that weird. Yeah,
it's like it's
I-
much worse than it is.
Yeah,
Than
yeah,
you remember it being,
yeah.
right? But like, his dad is so fucking fun. Why is
Oh, dude, it was.
why
it
did
was just a
dads
good show.
just in general, in just shows in general, always the funniest characters?
I don't know, but it was good.
One of the
Is it
best.
because most
one of
animators
the-
are dads?
I don't watch that many current cartoons, but one of the. Well, I mean, I'd
Well,
watch
Richard?
Adventure Time and
Richard.
Regular Show and stuff like that because they were targeted for us actually. But Gum Show or
Gumball, Richard.
is
That's
like
his father's name.
god tier.
I figured it out.
Animation god tier, creativity,
That's
ideas.
show,
it's,
yeah.
it's just fucking awesome. It's such a good show. And kids go watch it and be really entertained, but adults can actually go watch it.
What?
What's the one I kept laughing at the day you were over my house and we watched it?
the way where he's got to go to the junkyard because he's a
But what does
knight
he
and he
keep
goes
saying?
psych.
Oh yeah.
He's like driving and he's gonna
Harry-
hit the barricade and then he's just like psych and he turns around.
I just like the guys. They try to attack him, then he's like,
It's the Wonderful World of Gumball.
"How do you not know Gumball?"
Dude, I
man?
know, I know it.
He's got a fish named Darwin and legs. It's hilarious. That joke is so funny and kids don't understand it.
Wow. Okay.
How about you remember My Life as a Teenage Robot?
Yeah.
Did you want to bang that robot?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Now it's off.
Do you remember Drake and Josh?
Yeah, I watched that.
I don't remember Drake anymore.
Nope.
Josh started hanging out with David Dobrik, and that's how he got popular again.
Dude, Hey Arnold.
Now he's on Turner and Hooch on Disney Plus. They made Turner and Hooch a
I
TV
think
show.
I heard that.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yep. All right, cool. That's exactly what I thought you guys were talking about. Just wanted to make sure. in my
Remember
head.
Back at the Barnyard with the weird cow, the male cow with udders? If you want to watch a show that's weirdly funny, watch that show. It's got so many weird references and just
I don't know.
weird moments. It's got there's
probably dude.
there's a fat mouse that raps called Biggie Cheese, and he sings the Mr. Boombastic song.
Dude, Hey Arnold was such a good fucking
found
show, dude. Like that was such a good show. So many
Uh,
good learning moments in there. So many sad moments too. It was good.
Are you a Danny Phantom?
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
I didn't
shit's
again.
so
I
good.
didn't. I didn't.
That show
loved
made me
it.
like
Oh,
goth
dude, it was
girls.
so good, man.
I didn't remember.
Static Shock.
That's
Didn't.
that's a 4Kids thing.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
4Kids introduced a lot.
That was
of,
WB.
it's all about
Yeah,
That was WB stuff.
All right,
Animaniacs.
let's talk for a second because Ernie's gonna have nothing to say about this. Let's talk about how impactful 4Kids is and Toonami is on the West's releasing that anime.
Yeah,
It's
100%.
good.
Because Toonami brought. Well, if you didn't have Funimation as a TV show
Toonami?
or as a channel,
Fucked up so much of the dubs, but people still love it.
Yeah.
You mind?
because on
Really?
Fridays,
Really?
Sorry. I thought they were doing the intro.
What are you looking
I
at?
found the weird show that was the elephant.
What's it called?
It's
no, I've never seen that shit.
Yeah, you're not gonna.
Or I thought it was an old person show. So I didn't freaking watch it.
This is the
But you remember what-
Skidamarinka-dinka-dink,
nah,
Skidamarinka-doo.
nah, dude.
I
That ain't me.
love
But
you.
Toonami brought it because, like I said, if you didn't have
I remember
Funimation
watching
as a TV
Bleach.
channel, yeah,
Dude, Bleach was awesome. to
Dragon
watch.
Ball
I feel
Z
like
was
that's
on
so-
there.
I feel like
Dragon
that's so
Ball?
There was
advanced.
Dragon Ball Z was on there.
Even I
Yu
remember
Yu
watching
Hakusho.
GT on there.
You had Robot Bebop.
Cowboy
Or
Bebop.
I'm sorry, I'm talking about Cowboy
Robot
Bebop.
Chicken.
Robot
Big
Bebop.
Robot
Skibidi
Chicken,
Wop.
yeah. You also had earlier on. Fuck, what was the
4Kids had one piece. Crazy.
Space Ghost?
Coast to Coast.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
cool.
that's
Harvey
it.
Birdman.
Yeah, Harvey Birdman was on that.
See, all that shit I didn't get. And adults,
Venture Bros. Dude, I
Oh,
do that
yeah,
shit all the
that-
time. And everyone's like, "What the fuck you doing?"
Go
Yeah,
Team Venture.
Go Team Venture. And everyone's just like,
They hit me With
no
a
one fucking understands that.
But see, like, I didn't during Space Ghost time. I just thought it was weird. I was still old enough. I just thought it was weird.
It did.
But Eric Andre is really weird. But to me, it's.
But
funny.
you also had the Tim and
You
Eric
see when
show.
have you seen the one where Tony Hawk comes out and he just fucking starts breaking shit with a skateboard?
There's a lot of weird episodes.
Tony,
Aqua
I just
Teen
love
Hunger
Tony
Force.
Hawk. Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I fucking.
This is Bibble. Do you
Shit's
dare
so
question
good.
the words of the powerful Jimmy?
But that was also back when that was Adult Swim though. That's not
That's when it was
not
fucking
Toonami. That was Adult
weird,
Swim.
though.
Dude,
Dude,
actually,
this
we
is
started getting to
taking.
Adult
This
Swim
is
stuff.
knocking me back like
'Cause-
Doctor Strange.
Because
shit.
Ghost in the Shell
1980s. Wow.
was Adult Swim. Eventually,
Can you
turned into
refrain for a
Toonami.
second?
I'm. Go ahead, guys.
Dude, why can't you do this later?
Because
Because this is
Why?
I was trying to explain to you guys this weird show that I remember watching.
Yeah, that's fine.
put a clip of it in the fucking
Yeah,
podcast.
dude.
You have
No,
editing.
people don't want to see this.
I
shit.
don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it, and I have to have it go through my ear
Hey,
holes.
I gotta hear you guys talk about Toonami, and I don't know anything about Toonami.
That's fine, but
That's
you know
fine.
about cartoons.
You could pretend to be interested
Yeah,
like we are.
exactly. Yeah, a lot of anime was on Toonami all the
And
time.
that's why we have anime, so you can blame Toonami.
But Toonami used to come on hella late at night,
No.
didn't it?
No, Toonami used to start
Sometimes
at,
it was
I
like
feel like it was
on
6.
Friday nights. It was
I-
the first thing to come on.
I thought
remember,
it
'cause
was
I used to be
hella.
able to
I thought it was hella.
and it was cool because Tom had an
Generic.
intro with his spaceship
Dude, I
back in
love
the day.
that.
because it's like
You ever seen
And
it?
it was
this Friday.
Dude, and then
on
he died.
I thought it was like generic because it was like this
I cried
Friday
when he
on
died.
Toonami.
He didn't die.
He did die.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
The-
died.
No way.
did.
I
The original
swear to
Tom
God, I
died.
saw-
The original
that's the-
Tom
the
died.
original one.
The
That's the
original one
deadest
died.
I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
dude, he died. Then they brought him back later on.
Yeah, because I
Like,
brought.
there's this weird ocean thing that was going through his
Wait,
his
are you
cabin.
talking about the guy that hosts Toonami?
Yeah, the robot dude. Yeah, he died.
He actually had a storyline.
Yeah,
The fuck?
yeah. There was times where he had shit going on in the ship, and he had to go fix that.
Oh
in
yeah,
between
yeah, yeah.
episodes.
I
and
thought you meant
stuff
the
like
voice actor.
No. I'm talking.
I
about
was like, the
character.
voice actor is still
No,
alive.
no,
I've seen
no,
a
no.
TikTok with the dude.
No,
in
but
it.
then they brought him back, and I think it was like as a child, it was a badass fucking moment.
dude,
It's
when
like,
they
oh my God, he's back.
when they finally sign off, though,
Reincarnation.
dude, I felt
Yeah,
it in
dude.
my
When
heart,
when
the
they
final
finally
sign-off.
it was
What's
sad.
the sign off?
He's like I appreciate. Basically, it's a voice actor just being like, I appreciate being given the opportunity to do this. I love all the people that check in every night to watch this shit. And,
It was
I'm
like,
gonna miss
for
doing
real?
this.
Yeah.
But he does it also. He basically does it as the host because he's voicing the host, but it's also
All I
editing
like I
it.
said, all I remember were like commercials where it's like this Friday on Toonami.
It's a guy in a little robot helmet.
Yeah,
and somebody's
yeah.
got a little.
But it looked
fairy
very
eye.
generic. Like it wasn't like clear looking video. I remember
It wasn't. We weren't watching it like it was. That was the TV show. It was just the host for the night for the set of
Yeah,
programming.
they had different things because they had like
Dude,
walk-in animations.
This
like it
is
was
not
an actual show.
This is not animated, and this is again maybe not your guys' time. Did you guys ever watch Snick?
Watch what?
What did you just call
Oh
me?
my fucking god!
Did you say
I feel
Schnick?
Snick.
How do you spell that?
Oh my god!
Dude,
I'm
you're
so
old.
old.
Yeah, you are.
Nickelodeon Saturday nights they used to put on
How do you spell it?
SNIK or SNICK. It was Nick, but Saturday nights, and it started at 8:00. There was Keenan and Kel. There was
Oh.
all that.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Okay. Yeah. All right.
They
know what you're talking
they
about.
eventually put Ren and Stimpy on Snick to be played late at night.
Did you ever watch the Amanda show?
I remember waking up.
It was near the end of my time. I didn't really watch it, but Amanda came
Did
from.
she have a meltdown?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
did.
Oh, fuck
Yeah.
yeah, dude.
Yeah.
She came from all that though.
Yeah.
So did Drake, I believe, too.
Yeah.
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 It's unfortunate. what
On that
happens.
note, did you see that though? Did you see all
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah, man. I was like, oh shit.
It's so weird that they did his whole trial like
Fuck.
on like via webcams and shit. Like I thought they would have brought him in for this high profile, like
Nah,
you know,
dude.
sexual
He's
harassment.
probably non-threatening, so there's no reason to be
I
around
get it,
him.
but you
like,
kind of it's kind of a bigger deal just because he was in Nickelodeon
Well,
and stuff. 'cause
no.
you could-
I mean, again,
That's not how court.
I'm
he
waiting
was
for
not-
Dan Schneider to be on trial. I can't wait. One of
Dan
these-
Snyder.
He's the one that creates all those shows.
Oh yeah.
People have behind the
Is that
scenes.
I watched iCarly for a little bit.
Oh, I watch. I
Wait a minute.
watch.
Modern,
iCarly now.
modern Nickelodeon too. I mean, they're
I
interesting.
like
they're
Victorious. I have a craving. It's a nostalgia
Weird. Oh,
thing.
hold on. What was the
for
one with Britney
sitcoms.
Spears' sister?
Just Zoe 101.
You mean this guy?
No.
Hey, did you ever
Okay.
watch Zoe 101?
Because I think of the.
My cousin watched it and it's so bad.
So bad. So
think you have
bad.
the
Did you
wrong
see they
person,
met
by the
back
way.
up together
Really?
and they made like a video probably like a year ago. Jamie Lynn lost her shit because she got pregnant like at 15,
Oh yeah,
16.
yeah. It was all bad.
But they came back and they made a video. They all pretty much look the same.
Yeah.
But Victorious, who used to be on it, she got her own show.
Yeah.
She's not like in the video, the music video. She stops and she's like whatever her name is, and she turns around and it's not her. I'm like, damn, shade. And I'm a grown ass man, and I felt that shade. But yeah, my cousin used to watch it, and it's funny because there's that JetX episode. JetX. They were in competition to make a commercial for the little bikes or whatever. Still stuck in my head. But yeah, I have a craving to watch sitcoms like Full House and stuff. So if I watch anything like Victorious or whatever that has like a fake track laughing and stuff, something about it triggers in my head that like, I want to watch this.
I think it's
because you're a sheeple. You hear the laughing, and you're like, I have to join.
Like,
funny enough, they said that's from the 20s and 30s, and they never changed it.
I'll go to my brother's house, and they'll have shows on.
Right.
Now, I mean, it's just probably the effect of having children. When you have a child,
see, what's bad is I'm an adult watching
everything.
It. No kid, and I'm just watching it.
I'm
like, son, don't you want to watch Sam and Cat?
I'm saying
because at that time they're of age.
I'm sitting here I'm watching Paw Patrol, going, are they going to get that cat out of that tree?
Yeah.
They're making a Paw Patrol movie.
Are they?
Did you hear me?
Yeah.
That's like
he's not that invested in Paw Patrol.
No, not
Hear
anymore.
me out though.
Hold on, real quick. Because he's getting real invested in. Are you real invested in?
No, I just thought it was
PJ
really
Masks?
funny because they update the fucking animation, and it's like they have a trailer for it. And it's all this book, but then they go ahead and reveal the whole fucking movie in the trailer, and I'm like, of course it's for
It doesn't matter.
kids.
It's for kids, so-
But I'm like,
so
this
going
is
on the PJ
fucking
Masks, going on a little weird, like, where are the adults at? Like, there's no cars on the road, man.
What?
At night.
Ed and Eddie,
Is
Charlie
this-
Brown. You
Is
want me
this
to
a
continue?
dream world? Yeah, but Ed and Eddie had cars at least. So yeah, you at least knew
And I
something
guess
was
Charlie
going
Brown.
on.
Like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, so you can
Yeah,
at
that
least see
was
that there was
But
adults.
I got a rock.
And you saw, I think, and you heard about their mom
You never,
all the goddamn time.
do you get to see Eddie's
I think you see-
brother in
yeah.
the movie?
You ever watch
I don't know.
Cat in the Hat?
You've never
the
seen the
new one?
movie?
Which? Hold on.
Go ahead.
You've
Movie.
never
Hold on.
seen
Dude, I probably
the
have.
Ed and Eddie movie?
Probably have.
Yeah, it's like the final episode because they weren't allowed to make the
Considering-
final season. So they're like, can we just make a movie then?
Considering
And it's
that
about
I love
Eddie.
that show.
It's about Eddie traveling with the other
I believe so.
Ed and Ed to go meet his Eddie. Eddie's the main one, right?
To me,
Ed and Eddie. Ed is the main one. No, Ed's the big one.
Ed with one D is the big one. Ed with two D's is the main one. Ed with a Y. So Ed's
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah.
So the slime ball one, the leader, right? He's trying to go find his brother that he always talks about. That he finds the porn magazines
Yeah.
from and all that kind of shit.
Well, I think his
I
brother
think he
does
sees him
come
in the
back at
last
some
movie.
point. Yeah.
What?
Because
No, you
I've
do-
seen the
you do
pictures
see
of the
him.
porn mags and stuff.
You do see him.
Yeah.
From what?
From what? Oh,
Ed and Eddie, like
Ed
when
and
they're on the
Eddie, yeah.
ground,
They-
you can see like what it
Yeah,
says.
and with
There's
his
this-
waterbed and whatnot.
There's this show on Netflix it's like an anime, but I wouldn't call it anime because it's Chinese, right? And there's this one point where he has to break into this. The guy's an assassin. He has to break into this place to kill a dog, right? And in order to distract the dogs, he throws like different objects at him. Eventually, he throws doggy porn, and I'm like, I guess in a world with sentient animals, you would have that material, wouldn't you? That would exist, right?
Yeah, and I feel like the dog wouldn't be able to control themselves. If
No,
they
the
had
dog didn't give a
same-
fuck.
Oh, they didn't. All right, then that's a very sane.
Have you
dog.
seen Bluey? I think it's called.
Bluey? Osmosis Jones.
It's-
What was that?
No.
Osmosis Jones was a movie, then it was a TV show.
Yeah.
It was part of
I
Nickelodeon's.
know.
It was
I
part of
never- I never
Nickelodeon's.
watched
It was
it.
part of Nickelodeon's era where they turned every movie they made, animated movie they made, into a TV show. There was
Yeah.
a Tarzan TV show.
Yep,
There
yep.
was a Aladdin TV show, a Lilo and Stitch TV show,
God, I
an
forgot
Emperor's
about
New
Aladdin.
Groove
Aladdin was so
TV
good.
show. There's an Emperor's New Groove TV show, dude.
He was in school. Did you guys ever watch the MTV cartoons?
Is Cusco a Disney princess?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
At least in my eyes.
Yeah, I asked my sister
where
that
they
too,
did
and I
that
was like,
weird show where they were all reincarnations of Abraham Lincoln, Gandhi, Cleopatra.
You mean the cult fucking classic, Clone High?
Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
I used to watch that.
Makeover.
You remember that? all?
Say
Let me look this
what?
up. Clone High. I'm terrible with names.
Say what?
You have to watch.
Say
It's for kids.
what?
It's on Disney Plus, maybe.
What is it?
Bluey.
Bluey?
It is
Hold
so.
on. What were you just talking about? real
Clone
quick?
High. Clone High.
Clone High. All right, thank you.
Gandhi's in it, and he's a fucking troglodyte, and he's hilarious.
And he's like a party
Say
animal.
what? Yeah, and there's JFK who's raised by two gay guys, but who's like the jock of the place. He's
yeah.
banging on he's banging Cleopatra's the hot girl, and Joan of Arc is like the edgy goth girl, and
And
Abe's a
Abe's just-
tall.
Abe's just living, man.
I
He's-
think I did. I just
he's
don't
like
think
that
I
tall-
It was a
registered
really-
what it
was a
fucking
really
was,
good show.
dude.
Oh yeah.
Like MTV did like Eon Flux, which was really weird. I never watched. It starts off with like a
Do you
fucking
ever remember
Lyoko.
fly.
Oh my god!
Code
I
Lyoko
was
was
literally about to
fucking
fucking
great.
say that. I was like, "Do you remember Code Lyoko?"
Code
That show was
Lyoko
hella
was
weird.
great.
Code Lyoko
Dude,
was
it
a
was
2D
a-
show
Yeah.
that when they traveled into like a cyberverse, and once
Yeah.
they traveled to the cyberverse, it's
It
a
was 3D.
CG.
Your CG supposed to be 3D.
It's
Then
kinda
he,
like
had, then he had
Superhuman
this
Samurai,
love
but
connection
you
with
guys
It
were
was
old
weird.
enough
They
for
had
that.
giant fucking heads.
Yeah, they all.
you-
He also had this weird love connection
With
with like
an
an
AI.
android,
Do you
AI
remember?
android thing.
Do you remember
They
the
give her a
cart-
body eventually.
Do you remember the
Yeah.
cartoons you
Of course,
watched?
I wanted to fuck her too as a child because
my
for whatever
God,
reason.
why were you
Fuck
thinking
the
that
way?
women.
It's that
Because,
forehead, bro.
well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
Blame Lola Bunny. She set the precedent.
yeah.
That's your generation, homie. I wasn't born at that time. Explains why
I-
you're
I-
a
I-
furry.
No, because we can
I
go
think
further
Jessica
back
Rabbit
with
was
Jessica
the only,
Rabbit.
Jessica Rabbit was the only person I ever thought was attractive.
Jessica Rabbit's fucking
Android 18, right?
banging.
Is it
Yeah,
not
they made
18
her
or 19?
boobs like shake
I don't
and
know.
shit. when
But
she
she's like,
walked.
I'm not. What is
Bad, I'm just drawn that.
drawn that way.
Did you know? First of all,
That's
Roger Rabbit.
Mario?
First of all, a couple things. Oh yeah,
No,
Justin or Bob
Mario.
Hoskins is amazing. Bob Hoskins.
And who's the bad
They
guy?
wanted. It's Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah.
But it's fucking Roger Rabbit. Like my wife loves it.
Dude,
so
that
do I.
is a phenomenal.
Yeah,
But
You're
Bob.
right.
Okay.
I'll watch it
You're
all
about to
the
tell me a
time.
story.
I'm gonna throw a few things
Very
at you.
racist.
Bob
but a phenomenal
Hoskins.
story.
They wanted to be Penguin in the Nolan series. He would have been fucking awesome.
Why'd you say it like
Fucking
that?
awesome.
Because he has like a weird accent. If
Fucking
you ever heard his
awesome.
accent, is like
Is he
pretty
English?
Yeah.
Mario is
I'd
English?
be fine with that.
Yeah, if you watch interviews where they ask him about being Penguin, he's like, "Oh yeah, I would love it," or whatever.
I think I'd be
But
okay
Eddie
with it.
Murphy was originally supposed to be the detective. I cannot see him as it. I can see him playing it, but not like how Bob Hoskins played it.
No. Bob
And
Hoskins is
Eddie
straight
Murphy
man.
said till this day, every time he sees it on, he regrets it because he goes, "I didn't get it. They gave me a script and they're like, yeah, you're gonna be with cartoons and your live action and stuff."
Dude,
he's like,
actually, I
he's-
think having Eddie, it
No.
still would be great either way.
it would be just you can't be. He
I think
can't
it'd
be
have a
that
different tone.
He can't have that grump feeling that
No,
Bob Hoskins
no, but
had.
you would have a different.
Eddie
feel
would be
with
like,
Eddie
wait,
Murphy.
wait.
I don't think. I don't think you would have been. I think.
Wait,
it still would've been great.
why do we got all these
Cakes got
rabbits?
layers.
We got all these rabbits talking to me. You know, it'd be a lot different. But
I still think it would have been
the
great.
other thing was, I found out that it's based off a book called "Who Censored Roger Rabbit," and Roger Rabbit dies in the middle of it. And what happens is, in that world, cartoons make doppelgangers of themselves to do their stunts. So Roger's doppelganger works with Eddie to solve the mystery, and you find out Roger does kill one of the people, but like who they're after is Herman the baby. They're
The cigar baby.
because that's always his partner in all the cartoons, and Jessica Rabbit, his wife. So they're really trying to figure out if they're the killers of Roger, but you find out that Roger got killed by this mafia dude or something. I don't know. But
Hey.
it blew me away, though, that how different the fucking book was or whatever. But,
usually the case.
huh?
Usually the case.
It's just nuts, though. I never knew there was a fucking Who Censored Roger Rabbit.
I didn't know that either. That's cool.
Do you know there's a Blade Runner book?
I don't care. No, I didn't know.
Did you ever watch Beyblade?
Let It Rip with Masamune Kadoya.
She was fucking.
Is that
dope.
based off the toy?
I watched the metal
toys?
one.
I don't know. Well,
Beyblades, right?
No,
They
the
had
toys are
toys.
based. They came out
Vice
at the
versa.
same time.
Yeah,
Vice
yeah,
versa.
They,
Gotcha.
Beyblades, Bakugan, all
all that
Yu-Gi-Oh.
stuff usually came out at the same.
Dude,
exact
That was the
time.
Transformers of our era.
That wasn't my time.
my
My
era.
my younger brothers and them, they had it for sure.
They were worse.
I had Pog.
Thank
Fuck you guys.
I had
Thank
Pogs.
God I found Magic the Gathering at like
I have
10.
that.
Baku-
But yeah,
Dedicate my time to a game that's fun.
well, those other ones that like the Bakugan or
Bakugans are the balls that roll. And
yeah,
then
they
when hit
roll
the
and they
metal
like,
object. They pop up.
transform and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were dope looking. I didn't play, but they look dope.
I mean, you didn't
Do you
buy
remember
to play the
Generator
fucking game.
Rex?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That show's so fucking good, dude.
I was gonna ask.
God, they should bring
Because I know
those
we'll
shows back.
wrap up soon, but I was gonna ask, do you guys remember cartoons? I don't know if you guys put on cartoons, but for me, every morning I put on
No,
cartoons.
I never watched cartoons.
No,
I just bought this shirt.
before school. Did you guys have cartoons
Yeah.
on?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I-
but it was
I-
usually
I
something
knew-
shitty.
No, but Bobby's World came on,
Sid the Science Kid, bro.
and I knew by the middle of Beast Wars I had to leave, and it was the worst fucking.
Beast
feeling.
Wars sucks.
I loved Beast Wars.
Who's
Number
your favorite-
one.
Who's your favorite?
Number one. There was a raptor.
Who's
and
your favorite? There's a Dinobot in it.
Whatever. He's a raptor.
He's like a weird fat raptor.
So depending on what channel I was watching,
got no feathers. He's not accurate.
I either would watch Nickelodeon. I would watch probably right before going to school, and that would have, I think, Fairly Odd Parents or something like that on there. Cartoon Network, it was Dexter's Laboratory, falling back from Adult Swim-esque stuff.
I knew
So
when I was
anime,
I knew when I was
and-
up too early though. Did you know like
Oh yeah,
certain shows that
I
were on
remember
when
when
us
you're
were
like, oh shit,
So-
this is fucking 3
like
a.m.
Bananas in Pajamas was a thing, and it was like these
You also got to remember,
Bananas
like,
live action. It was disturbing. When that was on, I was like, I need to go back to bed. It's 6 o'clock.
Big O and Ghost in the Shell.
Oh wow.
And Robot Beep Cowboy Bebop. I don't know why I can't say Robot Bebop.
Robot Bebop.
The man's
fucking
name
A.
is Spike. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is in that show.
Oh, Trigun.
No, there's a guy that looks exactly like
If,
him.
if
See, it's
Trigun was
weird. Like,
if
for me,
Trigun
they
was
were
on, that
like-
means it was fucking.
That
1
guy
in
has
the
a
morning.
gun that's a cross. It's sick as fuck.
Yeah, and then if
For me,
Big O
see,
was
they're
on,
mine-
that was like 3:30.
Mine were more like
yeah, that's
children's
like
shows.
way early in the
Yeah,
morning.
like
See, when
that's
I woke
super
up,
early.
it was like PBS because Cartoon Network at that time had infomercials on. It spent like the last 2 hours of the night on
Yeah.
infomercials. And then, but Nickelodeon had still had a little bit of Nick at Night, which means I woke up every morning watching fucking Family Matters.
That's dope.
Whatever happened to
When-
responsibility?
No,
The
that's
milkman.
Full House.
Oh, you're right. No.
Yes.
Am I-
Dude, you're talking to the wrong guy.
Yeah, you're probably right. But
Family Matters is.
you have to watch that show to know. You have to watch that show to know it's not about Urkel.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you had the Jetsons.
Everybody
on.
remembers
Scooby Doo.
Urkel.
Where are you?
Oh, dude, I
because
love
they used to show
I
those
loved
things back on
a
Cartoon
pup
Network.
named Scooby Doo. I loved that show.
Is that the one where they're in high school?
They're all young.
Flintstones.
Yeah.
But it's like the recent dish one, right?
It
Hey,
was
this
when
is
I
how
was little.
So this is how I
Yeah,
knew it was
never
hella
mind.
early.
Dude,
Now that
I bet you like
remember.
Scrappy Doo.
You
I
had
bet you like Scrappy
I like
Doo.
old Scrappy Doo.
you had the
What?
Flintstones.
Let me.
The 70s Scrappy Doo.
It's Scrappy
Smurfs.
Brian.
If I was watching the Smurfs, that was early in the
Dude,
morning.
fuck you. It's all about the Snorks, homie. Get that shit
Alvin and the
outta
Chipmunks.
here.
Oh, yeah. Alvin used to come on
Fat
when I was
Albert.
little.
I remember watching that in the morning.
Well,
also,
that didn't age so well.
What?
Fat Albert.
No.
Fat Albert was great.
Not
Was it, Ernie?
nowadays. But it just
I was like,
depended
you know, I was
on
going
what
to say, hey,
channel.
man, it's Cosby. And I was like, oh, wait.
Oh, wait,
but,
it's Cosby.
yeah, but he's free now.
Yeah, but he's probably too mentally feeble to do anything.
No, dude.
It's like that- it's
Screw
like
that
that-
DA, dude.
it's
That
like-
DA was a
That's
freaking
my
jackass.
that's my favorite bit
But-
character from all of Rick and Morty is the Combropoulos Jones. There I go, killing again. You don't remember?
Why
my
was
favorite?
Rick and Morty in Space Jam?
No.
They drop off Tasmanian Devil.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Why?
They just are. They're owned by Warner Brothers.
Good
Jesus
shows.
Warner-
out there,
okay,
dude.
Warner Brothers owns
So
Cartoon
many
Network.
Good
Yeah.
shows.
Adult Swim is part of Cartoon Network. Adult Swim owns the rights to Rick and Morty. Hulu
Yeah, people.
is the
I don't know
broadcasting
if
system.
anyone's watching
Jackie Chan Adventures.
I remember that. I never really watched it. But I
Dude,
remember
with the
it.
talismans and shit.
I don't think.
And
we're-
his what does his uncle always say? His uncle's got some chant. Sorry, I gotta
Invaders
look this
Zim.
up.
Yeah, no, this is the
Dude,
tail end of
Invader
all
Zim.
this. The Wild Thornberry. I'm literally just going through all these
Oh.
Totally Spies. Yeah, I watched that
Yep.
because they did fucking. of course.
people.
Sabrina animated series. I remember watching that. Brace Face. I remember seeing that, but that was towards the tail end. I laugh as a teenager. But I think you already talked about that. Dragon Booster. The fuck?
I remember Dragon Tales.
I remember Jake the American Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I knew it.
Dragon Booster. This show probably flew underneath my radar because it looked like it was meant for 5-year-olds.
Yumo
What show?
Guigwai Phi Diesel.
Bounty Hamster. What in the hell? Oh yeah, this is way out. No, because Corleone's on this list, so weird.
Do you remember any live action that would come on during like?
heard-
Oh, I remember Angela
Destroy, build, destroy.
Ugh.
Anaconda. That thing was nasty,
What?
dude.
Is it where
That
she was
thing?
like paper? Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're talking
That
about.
thing, dude. That shit was
As soon as you
gross,
said
You
dude.
literally made my toes crawl.
Oh man, that was so
Sorry.
bad, dude. There,
Do I sound like?
so
Do we sound
many
like that guy that was
shows.
ejaculating?
Chalk
Ernie?
Zone? Did you watch Chalk Zone?
Yes.
Did you watch
That's
Chalk
so
Zone?
out of context. What?
Do you want to
Chalk
explain
Zone?
that story real quick?
You ever watch Chalk Zone? It's
No,
gonna be like
I've
an
never
H-
Yeah,
Dude.
Chalk Zone's great.
so good.
That's what
So good,
sucks, dude. Like
dude.
we're so out of.
The loop with all this, man.
different
I
ages.
know.
You gotta watch Shaolin Showdown.
What?
Shaolin
That's
Showdown.
told
They
by
fight
Ginger.
over
I remember watching that, dude.
artifacts and stuff, and they
Because you guys don't even remember.
like wager artifacts when they go
Teen
hunt them. You have
Titans.
to compete in a Shaolin Showdown.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
Dude,
it's
Like you don't even know
Oh my
Masked Rider.
God.
Dude,
Like they try
the
to
biggest-
season a Masked Rider.
Dude, the biggest villain
much
in
my
Shaolin Showdown
childhood.
is a fucking bean.
That's weird.
Before we send it off, it was an exciting time for me to watch this stuff. But as far as like talking to people about it, No, none of my friends watched this. They
No,
were
but see,
all they were all into dealing with either
They were all
never
doing.
watching
Sorry,
TV,
but they're all
or-
doing drugs.
or
Hey, kids want to buy some
or they,
shit.
they,
You wanna
they just
bite
never
one of
talked about
these,
it, but
baby?
Yeah, video games heavily played a huge influence in a lot of that stuff.
You're talking 93 to me, baby. That's like Super Nintendo at the most. So we played it.
Wait,
but
93 till when though?
What?
93 till when?
I don't know.
Till infinity?
No.
Oh, is it
Beyond?
93 to infinity?
We would drop. I got your reference.
Finally,
we would
thanks.
drop it until the next set came out, and then got the next game console. But no, but see, I had my best friend at the time. Every Friday night, he would spend the night. We would play fucking. It sounds bad. We'd play weird games at night, but we would like.
Makes a lot of sense.
He would,
Yeah, I could see
He would
that.
bring bags of candy, and he would hide them different places in the house. So me, my brother, and cousin were like looking for candy, and I was like, "Fuck!" Now I think about it, the white man brought candy for us little 2 Mexican and black kids, and we were like, "We need it. We need to find it." And like, we're
I didn't think about it that way. I thought it more in the. Never mind.
Well, regardless, and then the next day it was a big deal because all 4 of us woke up. Cereal. Did you have a choice of cereal?
Yeah, you know, there's
I
my favorite
really,
one.
until I became an adult, I didn't really get to eat weird cereal.
Like my favorite one,
Do you? Sure,
Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
that's really good.
Fucking amazing.
I did have that.
I think we did
understand.
any Pebbles. I really did. It
Nah.
depends on the mood. Do you ever remember like the weird? This was more earlier in the years, but they might do it now, where they do this limited time cereal where it's like a character based or whatever. Dude,
I got a Pokemon cereal at home.
the Batman
kids.
1989 Batman. I wish I still can get that. It was so fucking good. It was like Captain Crunch without fucking up my mouth, and it was so good. But
It was weird because usually those kinds of cereals related to cartoons were actually
Well, it was a Batman
not
movie,
bad.
but the Amazing Spider-Man movie or cartoon had their own cereal for a limited time, and that's another one that was my favorite because they're like was it checks where they kind of are square with the lines through it, but they covered it in fucking sprinkles and shit, so it was more sugary. Thank God, and that again, I'll always to this day. I didn't think I talked to my brother and cousin about it.
Don't thank God.
We were thank Allah.
But also
Thank
besides
me.
cereal, since it was a Saturday, usually my family would be up cooking breakfast too, so I would have pancakes and all that other stuff.
My mom and dad were together at that time, the early days, and they just stuck to themselves. First of all, they probably slept in, and who knows what else. But we were there, dude, with our fucking Indian style, sitting our legs, or I guess now politically you're supposed to call it crisscross applesauce. I heard.
Don't fucking say that long dumb shit.
That's what people
I
call
don't
it.
give a. I don't care. Just call it Indian style.
And sit there with your
Or
bowl,
cross legs.
Your
Can you tell the people why you don't care?
Oh yeah, because I'm Native American.
Thank you.
Don't really give a fuck.
sit there with the bowl of cereal, and dude, that was
You
the
notice I
day.
said Native American, not Indian. I do care about that.
Yeah, I got you. But that was like a big deal, dude. It was every Saturday, and it was epic. I growing up with anxiety and not understanding it, I didn't realize it. But when I got to Sunday evenings, I got this really pit in my my stomach,
Yeah.
and I didn't get it.
Yeah, you didn't go to school.
Yeah, a lot
But
of
it was
people
because I
think
knew
that.
number one,
You're more comfortable at home.
my mom worked overnights, so she had to leave at 6, and then the next day I had school, and
Yeah.
I was like nervous, but I didn't get it. Okay, so like I'm watching Nickelodeon Guts, and I hated watching Guts, and now I realize it's because it worked with that show around that time. But it's crazy because that feeling sucked or whatever, but then you go back around to like Friday, and you're getting out of school. We got to buy like cookies, I think, in elementary on Fridays. They used to sell them. I'd be like, hell yeah, here's $1 for a big ass cookie. Go home. I knew that Goosebumps was going to come on. And then that next day was Saturday morning cartoons. And it was a great feeling. So it's weird to like compare a Saturday feeling and then to a Sunday feeling, like as a child. And I definitely felt the difference.
Oh yeah, no, I felt that. Felt that pretty much up until
Yeah.
like maybe now.
All right, Declan's burned out. We're done. Thank you guys for talking cartoons with us. Listening, I guess. No one talked back unless you hear voices.
I hit them
Like
in
all
my
the
head.
time.
They
Isn't that
talk
your
to me,
conscience?
They
I
understand.
They talk to me. Randy Orton,
Did
baby.
you know some people don't have that, but that's for another day.
Sure. So
Some people don't have
like,
a filter, but that's for another day.
I don't have a filter.
Exactly.
Like, subscribe, share, comment, please. That'd be great. Declan's gonna say it, and then we will see you guys next week. I know we've been behind, but I'm gonna try to get us sped back.
Doesn't
up.
matter.
It does matter.
Don't bring things up like that. You don't need to.
That's a podcast.
Consistency.
Yeah, but you don't need to bring it up. There's no reason.
Because people will notice.
I'm leaving! And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath